What's up? What's up? What's going on? Welcome to RF Deal Desk. Live in color. Live in color. What's going on? John, good evening, Mr. Numbers. What up, buddy? How you doing? How are you doing? All right, people. It's a happy Friday. We're going to run right through it today. You guys saw I worked on an auction list yesterday with you guys. And I just started picking off deals left, right, front, center. Deals that you can market to right then and there. If you guys have any deals that you guys want to run through here, please, by all means, pop it into the comment section. And I'll run them. I'll run them right there on the spot. I will run the play right there on the spot. Okay? In the meantime, does anybody have any immediate questions? I'm happy to take those first. LFG, what's up, Enrique? There we go, there we go, there we go. How you doing, Carson? Good evening from Southeast Michigan. Southeast Michigan is probably colder than it is down here, Carson. I'll tell you that. I bet it is. I had a very interesting call yesterday. I owned this condo. I think I've shown you guys this before. Which is 3300 Spanish Moss Terrace. This gentleman is the other 50% owner. Apparently, he called my attorney's office, which is awesome because he does not want to be in a lawsuit. We sued him for a partition, and turns out he was like, hey, I don't know why you guys think that I don't want to sell. Mind you, we've tried to contact this guy God knows how many times. So, but now that he got sued, he's not having it. He's not a happy camper. So, hey, it happens, but it works. It works. So I had a call with him. It's in Spanish, so it's like an 11-minute recording, I think. He basically agreed. I told him, I was like, hey, I'm the new owner. I understand. He told me all the issues with his ex-brother-in-law and blah, 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 blah. And, he had some valid points. I mean, there's always two sides to a story. Well, there's three sides to a story. There's their side, your side, and then the truth in the middle. So anyway, went through it, told him, hey, we're going to need you to sign a settlement. If you don't want to continue with the lawsuit, that's fine. We're going to split the deal 50-50. You're 50% owner. I'm 50% owner. He also let me know some other things about the HOA, which, we found out there was a lot more owed than what we thought, but thankfully it's okay. Still going to be somewhere around a $30K deal. I mean, it's not huge. Brought us down from like a $45K deal to a $30K deal. Considering that I bought the deed for $4,000, it's not a bad day. 2 probate cases related, reopen. I love it. Is that a lead that you're working on, Enrique, or is that just something that you're just saying out loud? Or I'd love to know about that case so I can run it. But anyway, this is the condo. The condo is worth. Fixed up, it's probably worth like 100. It needs some work, and the tenant is just not clean at all. So we're gonna sell it as is. The tenant leaves on the 28th, of February. So that's in 8 days. Once she leaves, then we're gonna go ahead and list it. We're gonna clean it up, and then we're gonna list it, and we'll probably list it for like. I want it to sell fast, so I'll probably list it for like $59,999, and 60,000, et cetera, divided down the middle. So it's not bad. Maybe we get more, maybe we get 70. I'm not sure, but there's like 25K that's coming right out of the bat, right off the bat. Excuse me. So if we got 70 minus 25, that would be 45. Divided down the middle, it's like 25K-ish each after all is said and done. So not a bad day, not terrible, not great, but even if we made 25 grand right on $4,000, I think that's like a 7-to-1 return. So I'd say that's pretty good, right? Nobody I contacted know anything about this. Yes, I'm working on this now. All right, cool, man. If you want, share the address. and I'll run the play with you 100%, which is dope, and we'll go through it. If not, so yeah, guys, so that's basically it. I spoke to the guy. It was an easy conversation. Again, that's why, just you never know where the deals are going to go, right? So we sued this gentleman. We bought 50% for $4,000. We sued this gentleman because he wouldn't answer his phone. He wouldn't do anything. Obviously, we wanted to enforce our position, sued him. The lawsuit, I think, cost us $2,000 or something. And then he started paying attention to us because he had to go hire an attorney. And he told me on the phone, he's like, "Hey, well, I can't believe it. I mean, of course I'm calling you now because I don't want to get into, more problems." And I was like, "Well, sir, had you answered your phone the first time, we wouldn't be here." So anyway, and yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm okay with doing whatever it is that you want to do. I don't want any problems. Let's just sell it. I've been wanting to sell it. My ex-brother-in-law is a piece of crap. Blah, blah, blah. Cool, not a problem. This is the condo here. I've shown you this before, I believe. And yeah, so this is the deal. Again, little poopy condo, but hey, there's money in poop, So let me grab Enrique. So 1070 Northwest 39th Street. I'm assuming that's in Miami, brother. I think so. All right. Looks like it's 100% equity. It's a duplex. Maud Newbold. Interesting. There's no... The last deed must have been a long time ago. Okay, well. Is this sorry? What? Maud Pauline? I think I have the right person. Let me go into the property appraiser. Here we go. This is the right deal, right? Maud Newbold. This should have pretty good zoning. Yeah, so this is T30. This is really good. You could build a duplex on it. The last deed, see, it was unable to process due to errors. It was done in a probate. Here we go. Decedent's 50% interest. So the decedent, who was Pauline Newbold, owned 50% of this. And here we go. Oh my God, this is chopped up all the ways. So you got 16.6, 16.6. Okay. So it is adjudged further that the decedent's 50% title to the homestead property inured to the following. Okay. So, all right. You have Maud Newbold, who owns 50%. Now, I'm going to put this over here for a second. So, who owned the other 50%? That's what I want to find out. They have both properties related. Have you spoken to anybody? Just give me the full update here. Have you spoken to anybody on the family? Who have you tried to reach out to, right? Because these are some pretty good leads. Right off the bat, it's a really good one. So let's try to do Newbold. Maud. Newbold. Is his name Newbold? Maybe I have it backwards. Hold on. You know what? I don't even know why I'm doing that. I have the probate case number. Duh. 2020 000533. It's CP because it's probate. Let me log in really quick. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. All right. 2021. So joinder waiver. Cecil, but I call a bunch of people when nobody knows about this property. Okay. Let me take a look here. 1 second. So this was a probate, by the way, guys, done for Pauline Newbold and Maud Newbold. That's the first name of the other guy. So this is the petitioner, aka the person who filed the probate. Pauline Newbold is the decedent, the person who passed away. So Pauline owned 50%. So he says they're the wrong Newbold family. Yeah. So this is interesting. Hold on. Okay. Nikki Cannon. Now, they got a lot of joinders here. So every time you see a joinder, that's a relative joining into the probate case, by the way. So what is a joinder? It looks like this. Joinder, the undersigned, whose name is Shirley, who has an interest in the estate, acknowledges the receipt of the copy, joins in the petition, waives hearing and notice of hearing thereon, and consents to the entry in order. So basically they're saying, hey, we know what's going on here. We acknowledge it. You don't have to let us know. We agree with whatever happens here with the order. Let's keep going. Okay, so that's good. So here's your petition. The decedent died, wow, in 2003, a long time ago. And they had a 50% interest. So again, she only owned 50%. So her 50% went here. Okay? And look at how they broke them up. So, Enrique, these people, all these people, you would need to get. Okay? Because they all own 16.6%, 16.6%, 16.6, 16.6, 16.6, 5.5, 5.5, 5.55. Okay? You need to get all those people, and then you have 50%. The interesting part is who the hell owned the previous 50%. Now let's look at that. I doubt it that this deed is going to be here. But let's see. Oh my God, it is. 1963. Here we go. So you got Cecil, Stanley Newbold, and Pauline. Okay? And Maud. Oh, hold on. So you got Cecil, Pauline. They were married. Cecil and Pauline were married. And his wife, that says his wife, and Maud P. Newbold, a single woman. Now, Maud could be, more than likely, Maud, I don't know if Maud is a male or female, so excuse me, but they're a child, more than likely. So they're one of their children, okay? Now, Pauline only got 50% because Cecil might have had children from another marriage. More than likely, that's what happened here. Because they own this as tenants in common. It doesn't say JTRS or joint tenants with right of survivorship, so you always assume, Florida law, that it goes to tenants in common or TIC. Okay, so now we know why. Got it. Next. I'm going to check now to see if there's a lot of, hold up a second. Yeah, let's go back. Let's look up. So this is the probate case for Pauline. Maud Newbold, who was on the other deed, got that. She might be the 50% owner. The other owner, excuse me. Well, let's refresh this. Oh, no. I can't believe I just did that. Oh. See, she was a child. See? Boom. It's a child. Still interesting, though. Why would she only have 50%? Hold on. Let me look this up by party name again. Again, so there's three people here. Cecil Stanley. So we're going to check Cecil Stanley and Maud. See what's going on over here. I spoke with Cecil Newbold, possible relative, but she says they're the wrong Newbold family. Can we look to, yeah, also from them? Yeah, give me a second, bro. Let me, because this is complicated. This is hairy. I'm going to look for Cecil Newbold. See if they've done a probate for him. Cecil Stanley? That's him. Here's your probate. Here's your probate. And of course, the docs aren't online. Hold on. This was done 19. Oh my God. What a shit show. Case file destroyed. So they destroyed all the files. All right. They probably have copies of them though. Hold on. Petition for administration. Let me see if I can pull this up with a book and page number. Might get lucky. Let's see. So book, page. Maybe they have it. Maybe they don't. Oh, no, they don't have it. Damn it. No, they don't have it. This is a really good lead, brother. Like really, really good. Really, really good. Awesome zoning too. So you're saying, what do you need from me? Because I'm actually very interested in this lead. And I would JV with you. So who's paying the taxes? Probably Mod. Paid by blank. Nice. Let's see who paid this one. It's not an adverse possession, which is great. Blank. Paid by blank. Great. So nobody's saying who paid these. Let's go to 5 years ago. Damn it. There are 2 houses on this lead, and you will love the one on the southwest. Yeah. So the people that you got to get here, I mean, you already know Mod, Newbold. You got to get all those heirs, right? That's who. Oh, look, she owns this. She owns this as well. 1080 Southwest 222nd. Did you know that she also owns this one next door? Did you know she owns this and this? She got this in 1995. Let's see what the deed says. Pamela, single woman, to Mod Newbold. So she owns this outright by herself. Is Mod alive? Have you confirmed that? That's a really good one. Let me look up the other one that you're talking about. Enrique came in with a hot lead. 2 hot leads. Here we go. Pauline Newbold. Mailing address in Orlando. Guess what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to go to Orange County right off the bat. Property appraiser, which is Orlando. And I'm going to check. If we can find this house. Hold on. Thomas Watson, Gwendolyn Watson. So somebody else's house. She doesn't own it. So she has a mailing address there. She might be a tenant. Boom, 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 bam. Yeah, she owns the one next door. So, guys, whenever I'm looking at a property like this, like if this is my subject and there's vacant land next to it, I always just click. So she owns that too. And her mailing address is the one next door. So is she living inside of this house? Probably likely if she's still around. Her other residence is tax delinquent. Let's see who's been paying these taxes. Pauline Newbold. All right, so she's, I think she's alive and well. I'll tell you that. I think she's alive and well. The last person I'm going to look for is, no. Here we go. I'm going to look for her. Oops. And I'm going to look for Newbold. Pauline H. Newbold. This is hers filing the petition on behalf of Maud. Or excuse me. So Pauline is deceased. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Maud is the person we need to go after. She knows the most about anything. Pauline also owns this one. This one needs to be probated. Somebody's living in this house, more than likely. Yeah, this is a super hairy lead. I'm down to work it with you if you want to work it. You're in the community, right? I would submit it as a JV, both of them, and I'll work them with you. So these are two houses on this lead, and you will love the one on the southwest. Yep. And there's probably a bunch of, let me clear some of this out. It's vacant. I drove by. I love it. All right, so you want to work this together or what? I'm down. I am down. Newbold Mod. Let's look him up or her up, whatever. I don't know. Ooh, look at this. Uh-oh. Maud P. Newbold. She quitclaim deeded to somebody. Hold on. I'll submit it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Maud P. Newbold, a single woman. Nikki Cannon. God, there's a bunch of people here. Boom, 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 boom. And then they deeded it over to the first party. Tiffany Newbold, a single woman. So Tiffany Newbold, Frunches. She deeded over a property. Lot 14, Port 4. Lot 4. Nope, that's not that one. So it's not this one. Not that one. All right, so they own a bunch of property. Yeah. Submit it. This is a great lead. I love it. I like it. You got two very good leads. Tax delinquent on one, non-tax delinquent on the other. Not only do they own a house that is definitely a beater, but then they own a lot next door. Big probate. For this one, we got to find the heirs that own 50% of it. The lovely thing is that there's no mortgages on these that I could see. I'm just going to double check here real quick. I'm going to run it through Realist for myself, just in case. Here we go. Yeah, it's a little fire emoji for sure. Great job, Enrique. Seriously. These are great. How'd you find these leads? Driving for dollars? How'd you find them? Yep. No mortgage on this one. And let's check the other one. Driving for dollars on the southwest. There you go. Boom, baby. These are great leads. That's all you need. It's all you need. Great job, man. Seriously. These are phenomenal leads. Phenomenal leads. No mortgage on this one either. Boom. I love it. All right, submit those leads. Let's get in touch and let's work these leads. Guys, have a happy Friday. I'll be here tomorrow. I will not be here at noon because I have a birthday barbecue for myself. So I'll be enjoying that with some family and friends. Appreciate you guys tuning in. RF Deal Finder is the app that we use. The link is there if you ever want to use it or sign up. Try it out. It's awesome. You get 25,000 single family or actually leads every single month. Skip trace that you can download. The QR code there. You can submit your deal there. And as always, look, you pop off a deal like Enrique right here, or a lead, and then, you know, we're happy to JV with you, man. I'm happy to JV with you. You guys have a great weekend. Happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate it. The birthday's actually on Monday, but I appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys take care and have a great night.